Kyle Kuzma has been balling as of late, and I'm starting to see people talk about it on YouTube, and so I thought to myself, let me pile onto this as well, because it needs to be talked about, folks. I know many people have their opinions about Kuzma, especially Laker fans. They have a lot of things to say about him in this game, but you can't deny and you cannot ignore how great he's been over the last month or two. So let's start off by looking at the game he played against the Cavaliers when he went for 25 points on 11 of 17 shooting. With him nabbing 10 rebounds in the game as well, you begin to see Kyle Kuzma getting more comfortable inside, as his footwork on the post has tremendously improved since his rookie year, and he's been more aggressive, going to the cup more and putting more pressure on the defenders guarding him, knowing that even Mobley, a great defender, is going to have a hard time playing against him. This game would mark the beginning of what seems to be his best stretch of basketball in his career, averaging 24.1 points a game, 12.1 rebounds a game, shooting at a 53.4% field goal percentage. I mean, we've never seen him rebound the ball the way he has as of late. And with the Wizards winning 2 of the 3 matchups they had against the Cavaliers, it just goes to show you, fans and media, you should not go after this guy, as he's gonna retort with what is the best comeback line I've ever heard. I mean, don't you guys remember what happened after he hit that clutch 3-pointer to ice out the game against you guys at your home court? You know what? I'll just let him say it.
Yeah, I was just ready. I was ready for it. And plus there was, some hecklers. Yeah, they had a sign up that said LeBron won Kuzma his ring. I said without LeBron, Cleveland would be shit.
Boy, ain't that the truth. And then he went out to face the Chicago Bulls, where he went for a season-high 29 points, also nabbing himself 12 rebounds and shooting 12 of 18 from the field. I mean, this guy was lighting it up from all cylinders, making 2 of his 5 3-pointers attempted. And what really changed is that the team needed him to step up more with guys being out due to protocols. And that in turn would mean Kuzma would be more aggressive, and he said, I think I've just flipped my mentality, looking for my shot more, but also just getting to the rim and not settling. When guys are back at a full team, I'm kind of more of a spot-up corner type of player, because that's just the dynamics of our team. Just looking for my shot, getting the rebound and going. Just putting pressure on the rim at all times is what I'm trying to do. But not just that though, he hit this clutch shot against the Bulls to get the lead until DeRozan came in and chucked up this buzzer beater to win the game. I mean, we're just not going to talk about it at this point, man. Let's just move on. Kyle Kuzma will go on to have his best regular season game thus far, with him nabbing 36 points and 14 rebounds against the Charlotte Hornets. Although he did shoot 13 of 26, 50% from the field, but his 3-pointers were going in at a clip that I don't think he's ever seen. He made 6 of his 11 3-pointers, which is one shy of his career high in 3-pointers made in the game. And it was obvious that even with Bradley Beal playing, Kuzma was going to look for his shots and be more aggressive in paint. And you could see it right here as Kuzma gets the ball and he just makes things happen on offense, and it's just really nice to watch. Kuzma also hit 2 key 3-pointers in the last 3 minutes of the game that really helped cement the lead and win this game for the Wizards. And let's get into those clutch stats, shall we? Because Kuzma is one of the clutchest players in the league at the moment. He has scored 65 clutch points so far this season, which is good enough to being 9th. He's 1 point away from guys like LeBron James and Zach LaVine, and 2 points away from guys like Ja Morant. And he scores more points in the clutch than guys like Russell Westbrook, Jaylen Brown, and De'Aaron Fox. Most of his shots in the clutch have been 3-pointers, as he leads the league in 3-pointers made in the clutch with 14, and he shoots them at a 50% clip. And what's even crazier is, if you look at Steph Curry, who was also tied with Kuzma in most 3-pointers attempted in the clutch, he's only made 7 of his 28 3-pointers. I know some of you Warriors fans cannot believe what I'm saying, but it's the truth. And he had a crazy double-double against the Orlando Magic, man. He scored 27 points and nabbed himself 22 career-high rebounds in this game. I mean, that's astounding. It's just amazing, and it just goes to show you that he's gone and made strides to improve parts of his game that people really don't think much about. And before he came to the Wizards, his career high in rebounds in the game was 15, and By October 30th, he had beat that mark by getting 17 boards against the Celtics, who, although not having Robert Williams, still had players like Horford and Tatum and his Freedom, and those players should be able to get boards over Kuzma, but Kuzma has worked on his fundamentals. He's boxed out better, and part of it is a mindset shift that has him playing with an edge this season.
Are you playing at all with a chip on your shoulder this season?
I am, but I think I'm playing more of a chip for myself. I think for me, I work really hard. I love this game. I care about it. And, I just want to be as great as I can be, and whatever that may be to whatever extent. But, I care for it. And I want to be able to, say who I say I am, if that makes sense.
Kyle Kuzma has been playing with an edge, and you can tell. He played the OKC Thunder recently, scoring 29 points. And what's even more exciting is his field goal percentage overall. He shot 12 of 17 in this game, 70.6% from the field. The first game this season in which he shot over 70% from the field. But not just that though, in games in which he scores 25 or more points, this has also become his highest field goal percentage, beating out his previous high of 68.8% that he shot as a rookie against the Rockets. It's really amazing to watch, and don't forget the clutch shots that he put up against the Thunder to win the game. Right here, three-pointer to tie it, and then right here, a nice move here to put the game away with a nice floater. Oh, and if you want to see more moves out of Kuzma, this one is some of the best footwork I've seen. Hakeem would be so proud. This will be the first of his recent 3 games in which he scored under 20 points, but his 19 points would end up being the game high in this one. He was being much more selective with his shots, shooting 7 of 11 and making 2 of his 3 3-pointers attempted in this game. He was still being aggressive when looking for his shots, although having few looks in this game, they would end up winning the game as well. And so no harm, no foul. And in this recent game against the Sixers, he scored 15 points. He had 6 of 13 shooting, so not his best game. Only 1 3-pointer made out of his 3 attempts. So you could say that we're reaching the downward trend of this stretch. He could average anything from 12 to 15 points a game, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. I think he's going to keep this up for a while now. In the last 3 games he's played, he's also had a double-double, making it 18 for the season, which is tied 17th best in the league. A great story last night against the Sixers was Joseph Blair winning his first game as a head coach, and Kyle Kuzma also having a great poster of his own.
But he's a better role player in terms of than people really realize.
Kuzma will challenge Embiid and throw it down.
What'd you make of your dunk?
I owed him actually because my rookie year I tried to dunk on him and it didn't go so well. And he came up to me after I told him that, but he told me if I did that again, he'll punch me in the face. So I owed him for sure.